Hey guys, how's everyone doing this evening? I'm good. I haven't panicked for the last 33 minutes. I haven't been cursing up a storm. I haven't been angry. Things are great. Stupid computer reboots. And there's YouTube on my phone because that's how I've been talking to you guys. How is everyone? I'm not okay. I'm not. I'm not going to lie to you. I technology at times. I am not a happy camper right now, but I'm here with you guys. So it's time to get happy. It's time to have fun. I saw somebody mention this song in the chat. I think it was R&R. I think. I'll fix it after.
There's been a lot of you out there asking about who he be. Well, he's about to let you know.
He's Charles.
This rap is so hot, you'll play it on a loop. You'll never get the recipe for chicken noodle soup. Soup or a spider or even a bat. Got nothing on me or Bobby with his hat. Lady's gotta be a 10 if I'm gonna date her. Shout out to my homie, his name is Gator. I'm Charles.
To all you other guys trying to rap on Jake's show, got nothing on this guy and his flow.
He's Charles.
These bars be so hot, I'll get invited on Fallon. You know who won't? That hater, Alan. My comic book and movie takes are so hot and wild. Since my last verse, Johnny had another child. My YouTube is blowing up and I'm becoming a star. Like takes are fresh like the clothes on VR. I'm Charles.
Jets, Yankees, comics, hip-hop. Nobody compares when it comes to him.
He's Charles.
I see everyone on Jake's show trying to prop us. I'm the only one jumping over cars. Blowski calls the show and he's always really loud. Shout out to Nick, you know he'd be proud. I don't like Zach or his family, they're Mormon. First name Charles, last name Gorman. I'm Charles, motherfucker.
You just witnessed the debut of a proud New York Jet fan and a Jake Asman production. Brought to you by the man, the myth, the legend himself.
I'm Charles.
Hey, check. All right. Sorry. The computer rebooted. It updated. The settings are all screwed up. Wrong microphone picking up. Oh, mess wants to go to timeout. Here we go. Timeout. Adios. Mess. Get out of here with that bullshit. I get called a name by a guy who's screaming about Mims and now screaming about four-catch Yaboa. Sometimes it's okay to admit you're wrong on a player, Green Bean. Sometimes it's just okay to say, you know what? He didn't pan out the way I thought. No, let's attack fans and friends instead. That's simpleton behavior. Hello.
Hi. How are you?
I brought you in to calm me down. I feel like I'm Bobby in a rage right now, and you have to play the role of me calming Bobby. Are you up for that, sir?
A fire extinguisher right now. You're off the rails. You're going a little crazy today.
Stupid technology.
Did you take your medication?
I just took it before we started.
Good.
But
I'm glad.
None of it's mental meds. It's all diabetes. But when I get stressed, my sugar goes up. So I took it before the show.
Okay.
Oh,
crazy.
I couldn't even beat up the boy anymore because he's stronger than me now. So I had to just sit here and give him dirty looks. That's not fun.
Nothing beats dad's strength. Dad's strength is unbeatable.
I know, but I can't do it. We are real quick. We are late. I apologize. Computer issue. I'm going to do a speed round here and welcome everyone. Clancy, Todd, Stack, Boomtown, Hughes Johnson, Hank, Jay Quest, Terp, Harlan Abraham, Green Bean. Oh, and he actually came in and said something nice. And then he didn't. Bastard. I hate that I took the fucking bait. Screw him. I'm going to the Denver game December 29th just to put him in a fucking bear hug and throw him 10 feet in the air. If I did roller coasters, I would unbuckle his belt during it, but I do not. I will be on the ground recording if I can make it.
I can be paid off.
Nice. Nice. No worries, Greeny. Don't stress it. Yeah. Let's see who else we got here. Wild Wave. Hello, hello, hello. We have some other names that Modine. Boo. Mess is here. OG Jets fan. Love Bites is in the house. R&R. Who else we got? All right, you're here too. Shut up, son. He's here playing his college game. Breaking news. Took Georgia, beat the boy in his NCAA football game that he plays nonstop. Beat him 50-39. His score was 42-39. He's driving on me with 2 minutes left. I scored with a minute 24 left. And he's like, oh, you didn't let me use any of my timeouts. I took the lead. He's driving. He's in field goal range. He takes a shot for the end zone. I pick it off. I return it 88 yards for a touchdown with 12 seconds left in the game. Go for 2 just to fucking get the 50. And now I'm up 1-0 in the series. So screw these kids who think they're gamers. This old man, I barely play. I even hate Xbox, and I still whooped butt. So thinking of beating him tonight, put a smile on my face. I'm back. That's it. I'm back. How you doing, pal?
We grew up with games. We were the OG game players.
Yes.
So you can't. Yeah. No.
Well, listen, when we had to blow into cartridges to get the games to work, and we didn't have the internet, we didn't have social media.
No.
The entire nation knew. Our youth was resourceful, damn it. We knew how to fix cartridges just by looking at it. We're like, oh, yeah. Oh, it works? Allegedly, it did nothing for it, but damn it, you could not convince us of that.
They did work.
Cheers to our generation being resourceful and not having to go on the goddamn Googles for everything.
No. Libraries, the Dewey Decimal System. We look things up. We look shit up.
You lost me, Snowball. I was at video games, and now you lost me.
We researched. And when we couldn't research, we just did shit.
The only thing I was doing in the library was my girlfriend. Nick, earmuffs.
Wow. Okay.
High school was fun.
I can imagine. For you, very fun. I was
High
actually.
school was a good time. Thank God the boy doesn't pay attention to me when I talk anyway.
Well, they never do.
So, how you doing, pal?
I'm
here. Very excited for you. Let's get right into it right off the bat.
Okay.
Tell us what's going on and this weekend that you've been looking forward to and you've been planning for. Let everyone in the chat know what's up.
Well, because of all the emails that I've sent you and text messages, and I sent you letters in the mail. Remember, you went to the mailbox.
There was Apache smoke signals outside one day, and I was like, "Oh, Snowball's got new info."
The old letter carrier came to your house and hand delivered a message to you.
There was a guy like, on this day in 2024, I was supposed to meet you here.
Holding tablets, right?
It's a telegram. Right. We've been holding this for 30 years.
And the day has come.
Snowball's alive. He's alive.
I am alive.
2024.
For those of you who don't know, this Sunday, August 4th at 10:30 Eastern Time, AM, not PM, AM. Johnny Boy and I will be hosting a show on a channel called Jets Worldwide, and we will be. It is going to be a variety show. So we will start the first episode. We will have some special guests, and we hope you all join in. Check out the channel. Please subscribe to the channel and meet us there. Like I said, 10:30 a.m. this Sunday, August 4th, 10:30 Eastern Standard Time.
All right, dude.
It's a variety show. We will be entertaining you.
What's the page name? Jets? Is there an underscore for worldwide?
Just Jets Worldwide. That's it.
I'm searching it.
You can't find it.
I can't find it.
No. Did you do at Jets? There's a space between Jets and Worldwide, I believe.
I have that.
Okay. And you know find?
Me no find.
Oh. horrendous.
Okay, subscribe to our channel.
Yeah.
There's no space, dude.
Oh, there's no space.
That's why.
Jets Worldwide, all one word. Like I said. You didn't hear that?
Here we go.
That's teacher talk. It's backtracking with authority.
I picked up on it.
All right. Well, that's what it is. Hopefully everyone in the chat will subscribe as well. That would be very nice. Would appreciate that. Oh yeah, is there a link? Can we put a link in there?
That's what I'm getting right now.
Oh, you're
Right.
so smart.
That's
I bet you hear that all the time though, right? You hear it all the time.
Fucking why is this?
Nick, you're so smart. You are smart. See? People are subbing as we speak.
Nice.
Jay Quest said that he might be hungover.
I wouldn't doubt.
He doesn't drink.
Does he?
He has children. He has little ones to take care of.
Here we go. It didn't show up. There we go. Link is in the chat. Click on over to Snowball's channel.
You're so nice.
Thank you, Leanie. Leanie, one of the queens of the Proud New York Jet Fan channel. I believe it is confirmed. Next Wednesday night, we will have the first ever ladies' night here on the Proud New York Jet Fan show. We will have Leanie. We will have Aurora, possibly Sarah, Kim. We will have a couple of the ladies. It is ladies' night. Only ladies, no men in wigs. I don't want to confuse any of the viewers. It will be strictly ladies. Lifelong ladies as well.
Oh.
Some of the best. So
it's very nice.
Yeah, I thought it'd be cool to do. I thought it'd be something different.
Is this a first? This is,
you know what I mean? Like, with all the content shows that are out there, if you could still come up with an idea that's a first, you're pretty much a fucking genius. That's not simpleton shit. That's not simpleton stuff. That's certified genius shit.
Well, I did call you smart before.
You did. I thought it was sarcasm, but now I think it's justified. I accept your compliment, good sir.
I truly believe that you are an intelligent being.
Thank you.
And a forward thinker and a groundbreaker.
Thank you. You just add a fat joke. When I walk, I break the ground. Is that what you're doing now? Did you sucker me in like green bean, and then now you come with the jab to the ribs?
Just stole my
son of a bitch. You know what, man? Everybody unsub to Jets Worldwide. No space. Don't listen to him. Listen to me. I'll get you to the right channel.
Sorry.
So, I haven't had you on in a little bit.
Yeah, I haven't been here.
You've been traveling around the world.
I've been traveling around the world.
How was Italia?
Buonasera. Yes, Italy was. You know, a lot of people talk about Italy, and they say, you know, Italy. You go to like Florence and Venice and Sicily and all these beautiful places, and I went to a little tiny half-horse town in the middle of nowhere. I mean, I tried to use my phone as a hotspot. I couldn't get a signal half the time. Houses are made out of cement, and you can't. Nothing gets through the walls. So it was relaxing, and it was nice, and it was beautiful, and beautiful places to see. But if you want to be disconnected from the internet and the world in general, go to this town. I mean, it's called Storno, Italy.
Storno, Italy. And just to calm Knob and Johnny down, he said half horse town, not half whores. So you two pipe down. Knob probably already booked a flight as soon as he heard that. Knob is just like, I'm there, done. He's streaking right now, running to the airport to get on the plane.
Nobody knew who Aaron Rodgers was. Nobody knew who the Jets were. Nothing. I mean, it was like total seclusion. Crazy.
Did you do any recruiting?
Did I do any recruiting for what?
For
the Jets?
Your Jets Worldwide. If you're worldwide,
I did find. We took a ferry to the one trip that we did. We went to Positano. We hopped on a little boat and we went over to Positano. And while I was on the boat, there were like a group of Australians. They knew the
Hey, Knob,
oh my
right
goodness.
here, bro. Amputee. I got you, bro. Home opener, baby.
Oh my
We're
God.
sitting so high we could join the Mile High Club and do the amputee thing all in one shot.
Not sick.
He is.
He is.
But that's awesome, man. That's great. Who went?
Me and my wife and my daughter.
And how old's your daughter again? I forget.
She's 19. The son stayed home. He's 21. He was
How's
working.
the condition of the house when you got home?
You know what? He's like a video game geek.
So
house
bags
was-
of chips and soda cans everywhere.
Yeah, every trash can was filled with chips and soda cans. Basically,
Right.
that was it. He's a good man. I appreciate his work ethic, and he's a good boy. He's a good guy. So no problems whatsoever.
One of my good friends, his parents had a shore house. They do now. They actually, once they retired, they built it up. It used to be like a little bungalow, and they built like a big 4-bedroom shore house, 6 houses in from the Point Pleasant Boardwalk. And they would go down all the time, late high school years, after high school. And he was the greatest party cleaner I've ever met in my entire life. We would be up drinking until 6 a.m. 6:30, you would be waking up to him clanging bottles and cleaning up everything. One time we got caught. And the only reason we got caught is because it was an outdoor backyard party, and he printed out rules of the party. And he cleaned up everything, spotless. He left the taped rules to the gate to the backyard. Because when he opened the gate to dump the garbage, he never went past the gate. And his father found the rules and sat us down and started reading them to us like 2 days later when we all got together. He's like, Nick, I'm glad to know that you're the security guard at my house. And if there's any problems, Nick will throw you out on your ass. So, Nick, thank you for protecting my home when I'm not here.
You should have saved those rules. That would have been so funny.
One of them was don't let Chris Crilly funnel. He'll throw up. It was just a whole bunch of rules of making fun of everyone. And then it was Nick will mess you up.
Very nice.
But yeah, you brought me back there thinking of a 21-year-old being home and his parents out of the country of what we were doing back in the day.
Yeah, I had a couple of parties at the house. We had a soap dish that was missing off the wall in the bathroom.
Okay.
Yeah, along with like some clothes that were on the floor, whatever, in the bathroom. So, yeah, my parents came home and they said, "What happened to the soap dish?" I said, "Oh, I slipped," and busted it off the wall.
Grab it on the way down.
No, this girl ripped it off the wall.
Oh, jeez. Yeah. It's always the girls. She probably had like a Zima with Jolly Rancher inside of it and went nuts.
Well, there was a guy with her in the shower. So,
whoa.
Yeah. Well,
hey,
listen, hey,
earmuffs, Nick, earmuffs.
They were just cleaning the shower. That's all.
Yes. Bathroom duty.
Right.
So, how are you back in the loop? Are you caught up on all things Jets?
No, I got home last night at like 9:00, and I'm on with you at this time. I've been unpacking, doing laundry. I haven't seen, heard nothing. So
okay.
I'm totally out of the loop. So
you want the rundown?
Bring us up to speed. The only thing that I know is that Hassan Reddick is still not here.
He's not. Garrett Wilson put a restraining order on Aaron Rodgers because they've been arguing so much during practice. Rich Cimini is representing Garrett Wilson as his lawyer and got the paperwork filed. Robert Saleh hates everyone. He's throwing everyone under the bus. He's over his head as a head coach. Joe Douglas punched Woody Johnson the other day because Woody Johnson suggested that we actually get Hassan Reddick here. Green Bean still thinks Kenny Yeboah is worth a roster spot. That hasn't changed. That's the one thing that's status quo. We did sign someone. I wanted to bring this up. Oh. Obviously, that was all made up stuff. The Jets signed a receiver today. His name is Isaiah Winstead. He's a former Renegade wide receiver. I'm not sure if that's CFL or UFL, but Renegades. Had a good workout and was signed afterward. He's 6'4".
Well,
Great footwork. Amazing footwork for somebody 6'4". Isaiah, Isaiah Winstead, Winstead. If you go and look, it's UFL. Thank you, Joe Jet. Welcome in. I don't know if I've seen you here before. Joe the Jet G, welcome. He did a route on somebody in a highlight. He did a zig, but he added a little different twist to the zig where it looked like a slant back into a zig. Catches it by the sideline, takes a step like he's going up the sideline, hits a spin move, and the dude's jock just dropped on the middle of the field. And then he turned it back into the middle of the field and upfield. So
he's from the East Carolina Pirates. That was his R. He is an East Carolina Pirate.
So
that's all I got on him.
Who knows, man? 6'4", agile. Team up with Aaron Rodgers. Who knows what can happen?
I don't know.
You know what I mean? Listen, I love the guys that we have on roster. I'm a big Brownlee guy. You know that. Anyone who watches me knows that. I'm a big Brownlee guy. But I have no stock in anybody. I am the opposite of Green Bean. I am not planting my flag anywhere and saying this guy has to make the roster. I need to be right. Everyone else is bad if they disagree with me. No, that's not me. I want the best guys to make the team. I don't give a shit who you are. I don't care where you're from. I don't care when you were drafted. If the undrafted guy is better than the third-round pick, Corley, guess what? You're going to get those reps, pal. That's what I want. I want the best team. I don't care about predictions. I don't care about being right. I want a goddamn ring. So who knows? You never know when, where, and how you're going to find the right talent. And you never know how they're going to fit until you get them in the building. So kudos to the Jets for still trying to bring guys in. Kudos to the Jets for still working all of these different avenues for talent, right? Stiggers, CFL, Winstead, UFL. We just signed the UFL quarterback Martinez. We had other guy, not Lotu. We had his name last night. Frankie mentioned him. Chat, help me out on the show. The offensive lineman from the UFL. So I like that they're trying these guys out, right? You never know.
No,
football, right? Maybe you just fell through the cracks. Life issues happened, whatever. Bad system that you didn't fit. And now you make something out of yourself, right?
It's such a crapshoot, though. Like, you know,
100%.
it's a crapshoot. It really is. It's, you know, you never know when someone's going to come out of a small college and be talented. And I mean, you do have a really good quarterback, so he can kind of make you look good. So yeah, Laval,
that guy,
Levo,
chicka Levo.
But yeah, you never know where these people are going to come from and what kind of talent they have. The only one that really puzzles me is Alan Lazard. Like he's a puzzling person. Like he is a puzzling player. I don't know what to think about him. You know, he really tries when Aaron Rodgers is there, and then he really doesn't try when Aaron Rodgers isn't there. And that troubles me.
Yeah. Knob, feel better, brother. The burn will go away. Put some cream on it, and you'll feel better. I've read that on the internet. I'm not speaking from personal experience. But all serious, feel better, pal.
Knob is sick. What's wrong with Knob?
Oh, dude, this is not that long of a show. I mean, I could just don't put me on the spot with that.
Smart.
I don't know. I don't know. Hope he feels better.
Yeah.
If you're taking NyQuil, it means you probably got the fever, dizziness, stomach issues. It's horrible.
Or he just likes the way it makes him feel.
Yeah, never know.
Who knows?
But we're still bringing talent in, right? Like they're not done. They're not done adding to this roster, and it sends a message to the locker room and the guys who are there that if you're the 3 undrafted wide receivers from last year who are still here, there's no guarantee you make it now. We're
No.
bringing in other guys. That sends a message to them, like, get your shit together, right?
Yeah, I mean, you do have to perform in order to stay on the team. And we have an offensive coordinator who will make you play, not who you think it is. But yeah, Aaron Rodgers will make you play, and he will make you do the right things. And if you don't do the right things, you will not stay on the field. So, I think the only again, Lazard troubles me, and the fact that Connor McGovern is still not here.
I think, barring any injuries, I think that Jets fans have to let that notion sail.
You think so?
He
knows the system.
He does, but I don't know. I think it's just Tippmann's show. And
who's going to back him up, though?
Nobody else assigned him.
You're going to put Newman there? You're going to put Schweitzer there?
I don't know. Maybe you bring in McGovern if something does happen, but let's not plan on something happening.
Well, I don't know. I'm always for being prepared. Being over prepared.
Oh, Robert, welcome, man. Enjoy your stay, man. The chat is awesome. The chat is very welcoming. And chat, we have a new member of the family here. So welcome, Robert, and show him around if you would. Introduce him to the ongoings here on the Proud New York Jet Fan channel. And I just want to say this while I'm thinking of it. I did send that message today in the Discord. Thank you, everyone, for making July an absolute success for the channel in terms of views, likes, watch time, subscriber growth, your on-air contributions like Snowball coming in now, the nights that we have call-ins, you guys in the chat being awesome as you are. I always say this is a chat-driven show. I know we bust balls, but I truly, truly am humbled and appreciative for the growth of the channel. And I credit that to all of you guys who are here day after day, show after show. You guys are awesome. You guys are all rock stars. And no joke at the end. I always end with a joke, right, Snowball? I absolutely mean this from the bottom of my heart. Seeing repetitive growth in the channel the last 5 months, month after month after month, is very humbling to me. This is something I always said. I would talk Jets football in quick check if I saw somebody. Somebody would look at me and be like, Jet fan, huh? And I'd be like, yeah, I can't afford the new wardrobe, everything I have. And then I'd be standing there for 10 minutes talking to a guy. So to be able to do this, connect with all of you, like Addison's reply earlier, it was like touching. And, a couple other people replied, but he was like, to go from watching one of my favorite content creators to now becoming friends with him. And that's the thing, right? Like, we're all becoming friends. Like, we're all family. We're all going to be at a lot of us are going to be at the home opener together, or Jake's game with Houston. Leanie, I cannot wait for my hug. Brace yourself and tell your husband, do not get jealous. I give a fantastic hug, my friend. But, all these people, I didn't know a year and a half ago. I mean, a couple like, Knob has been here a long time. Dark Soldier's been here a long time. There's people who've been here a long time. But, for the last year and a half, it's just been everybody growing, consistently being here, hanging out, getting to know everyone, having people on air, building these relationships with them. And I'll be honest, it's helped keep me sober. It's helped keep my mind right, Snowball. And I can't thank all of you enough for what you've done for me to help me get to stable ground that I'm on. And I love all you guys. No jokes. First time ever. No jokes from Nick. Thank you.
High five. Other way.
Spirit fingers. Thank you.
Yeah, it seems like just yesterday, but 2 years ago we met at the Cyclone. With Green Bean.
Yep.
Yeah. That was and that's where the relationship began.
Yep. I was the scaredy cat standing down on the side street of the dead end filming all of you guys. Chaos was in the back screaming at my son that we're going to die while they were on together. Good stuff.
But it's a family. I'm trying to
And
kill a fly.
I pray to God that if they do it again, I'm going back to Spumani Gardens. I don't care where they're picking to go. If I'm going out there, I'm going back to that place.
That was awesome. Great pizza. Oh, speaking of pizza, my final pizza in Italy, and you would never eat it. I don't think. Tell me if you would eat it. So they're like, we go to this restaurant with my wife's cousin, and they say, all right, we have a really special pizza. It's like the best pizza we've ever made. Zucchini flowers?
No.
Okay. and and anchovies and burrata on pizza. Amazing.
I don't even know what that other stuff is.
So burrata is, mozzarella cheese?
Yeah.
Burrata is like almost mozzarella. Like they put a coating around, basically like really, really soft, runny mozzarella. And they break it up and they put it on top of the pizza. It's delicious. Amazing. I thought I'd never like it, and that was fantastic. The other thing that I wanted to say was we get on the plane to come home wearing my Jets hat, and one of the flight attendants comes up to me and goes, "Jets fan?" I was like, "Yeah." She's like, "Sorry." I go, "Sorry for what?" And she's like, you're not a Giants fan," because we were going back to New York. She's like, "I'm a Giants fan." I said, "I'm sorry too." Yeah, horrible. We get busted on everywhere we go, and not after this year. After this year, it all changes. The story changes after this year. It's going to. It has to.
I did see Johnny ask something earlier, and I didn't get to it. Johnny, I apologize. I know you had a question about it. Zach also asks, did you see any of the preseason game tonight with the kickoffs?
No.
Okay.
Explain.
One kickoff that I saw, I actually went out today. Today's August 1st. For any of you that have ever been affiliated, associated with, played, or coached, or been a parent, Pop Warner football starts August 1st. So the boy got here after his ass beating in NCAA. I look at it's like 6:15. I'm like, let's go. We're going to the field. Get the Uber. We go over to Merrill Park here in Woodbridge, and the program that we went to Disney with in 2019, we went, and I was able to help out. One of the teams is short coaches right now, and I was able to get out there a little bit and coach. So after being on crutches last summer and not being able to do anything affiliated with football, like hurt my heart, but we were able to get out there and on the field with the kids. I mean, the team is going to have a rough year, but just to be out there with the kids, there was the 13U, they mostly 8th, some 7th graders. It was fun being out there, but we got back and we missed a little bit of it. And I saw the one kickoff where it's windy. Do you know what they do?
No.
Somebody comes on the field as a holder.
Okay.
And then as soon as the ball's kicked, the holder
runs
off the field.
That's almost comical.
It's fucking
that's funny.
It's schoolyard shit show, dude. That part looks just stupid. Like the punter come out, holds it, and then he runs off the field because he can't be involved in the play.
They should allow them to put that, ball holder.
There you go. But then who's gonna pick it up, or someone, it's a hazard on the field.
It should be on a string. It should be on a rope. As soon as he kicks it, they pull it off the field. Like on a retractable leash.
Yes.
Right?
Here's why, Clancy. Because you need to have the 10-on-10, so there's no advantage. You need those 10 guys to be up where they are. Now, previously, you've just pulled one of those 10 in, they held it, and then they got up and ran. Now, you just have that guy because you need those 10 guys to bang heads, 5 yards away.
Now, which method are you more in favor of? The 10-on-10, everyone like colliding, or are you more in favor of like grouping people and moving them in unison, like not engaging right away? I've seen it done both ways.
I thought they could have just moved the kickoff back 5 more yards to have more kick returns.
Mm.
I don't think you had to change the rules of it. You could have just they did it years ago. Used to kick off from the 35, then the 30, then that back to the 35. But these guys' legs are so strong, everything's going out of the back of the end zone. If you move it back to the 25, but keep the players at the 35,
You know what they should do? They
didn't have to go with. And I think it's sad and pathetic in a way that the league that's supposed to be, I mean, it is, right? There's no other football league that competes with them. It's supposed to be the best league in the world, right? You're taking ideas from the UFL?
Or the XFL, right? UFL, XFL, whatever it is.
Yeah.
I don't know. Make the ball heavier. Let's make the ball heavier. The guys are stronger. Let's make the ball heavier.
Or take air out of it. Do a little Tom Brady. Take a little air out of it so it doesn't go as far.
Exactly.
Kicking ball. The kickoff ball is a little underflated.
Why don't they just use the same ball that they use for what? Like, do you have Pop Warner, right? Do you use a different ball for kickoffs? Pop Warner?
We did have a kicking ball for extra points. You want that one to be a little more inflated so it comes off the foot.
Yeah.
Harder. We did want that. We had one referee that wouldn't let us get the ball in. I lost my mind. I'm like, you're letting the other team do it. He wouldn't let us do it. He wouldn't let us put our kicking ball in for an extra point.
Do other sports use a different piece of equipment for different plays? Like baseball, they use a baseball. Basketball, they use a basketball. Why does football use 2 different balls for kickoffs? And do they use a different ball for field goals?
I think it's the same. I think they have their kicking balls that are maybe fully inflated. You want that ball to be harder so it travels further. You don't want the ball to have any give when you kick it. You don't want your foot to go into the ball. You want that exploding off.
I don't know. I think you should use the
maybe
same
an extra point might be softer, but if you're going for the long kick, you throw in your kicking ball that the ball will come off.
I think we should use the same ball the whole time. That's my rule. Use the same ball the whole game, like we did in the streets.
Yeah. And put cable wires and power lines across the street, because if there was ever an Olympics for completing passes, either lofting it over the wire or bulleting it under the wire,
right,
I would represent the United States. I would. I was a legend with throwing it in street ball above or below the wires.
And cars on the sidelines.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
How many rear view mirrors did you
with the chrome?
Right.
Mirrors, no, but the chrome bumpers. Oh man, you know how many shins and knees those things took out?
Yeah, of course.
The worst is when people saw us playing football, but they had to park in front of their house knowing we had a game going on.
Right. And how many lawns did you dive on?
All of them. We had a guy, Danny Hines. He was my receiver. If me and him were together, we didn't lose. He was the king of the toe tap. He would go over to the curb, stand there, and I would throw it 5 feet onto the grass, and he would lean out, reach it with his feet down, and it was unstoppable.
Mm-hmm. The truth. We had
street ball was the best. We had the best groups, man.
Yeah, always. Those were the training grounds.
Hey, Mr. Robert. Mr. Roberts asked a question. Do you guys think they're going to give Jeremy Ruckert his chance? I mean, I fully see Ruckert as tight end too. I see him in that Borden role in the backfield. I see them motioning him out and being more of a threat than Borden was. With Rodgers in the play action, you can do a lot of great things, especially if you have a pass catcher coming out of the backfield like Brees and Ruckert together, or Braylon Allen and Brees together. But I expect some nice things from Ruckert. I don't expect great things. That's just because of the cast of characters that we have. He's not going to have a shit ton of, a shit ton of opportunities. But I'm expecting some nice moments from Ruckert this season. What about you?
Me too. Yeah, I really hope that they utilize him as a pass catching tight end this year. It'd be really nice to be able to see him, catch a couple of passes and go out there. He's proven himself as a very capable blocker, but I think he has more to offer. So every highlight that I've seen prior to leaving for Italy was Rodgers throwing him the ball. So, like, he didn't have a lot of opportunities while he was in college. But when he was throwing the ball, it seemed as though he was very effective. So I hope they take advantage of that this season.
Nice. No, I'm reading the chat, looking for more questions. Saudi talking. Yeah, that's Zach. Thanks for bringing that up. I thought that was really strange that in the middle of August on a Saturday, the Jets and Giants or the Jets and Commanders play at 12 o'clock. Strange.
Good time, though.
Strange. The Carolina game's at 7. I believe the Jet-Giant game's at night, but that game's 12 o'clock on a Saturday in August. That's usually the hottest part of the day. I don't know why they would do that. Not usually. It is the hottest part of the day, but that's the 12 o'clock to 3:30 in the afternoon on turf could be hell in the middle there.
Maybe they're looking to sell a lot of drinks at MetLife.
Oh, and they charge $8 for water.
Right.
But when the Copa was there, they had watering stations. They had water refill bottle places. They won't let us bring water in. They won't let us bring a bottle in and refill it.
Because we're Jet fans and we're animals.
Yeah. We finance the stadium, though, with the Jets and Giants season ticket holder money. But we can't get water refill stations. They get us for every nickel and dime they can get.
Very true. I'm sorry, I have this fly all over the place.
Right.
He loves the computer screen.
Curly Ruckert better do something. If not now, when? I agree.
I mean, he has pulled his weight. He has been very effective when he's in.
I mean, great blocker.
Yeah.
Great blocker. If Garrett Wilson had blocking ability and wasn't celebrating on Brees's long run in the Buffalo opener last year and actually block. And then the dumbest thing of all, after he celebrates and puts his hands up, Garrett, he realizes Brees is slowing down and he reaches out and tries to pull the guy's shoulder in front of him. Go watch the play. Like, you're going to, Garrett, what are you doing? Even though there was no penalty, I still watch the play and I have the same reaction every single time. Like, why are you reaching for his shoulder? You're in the middle of the field. It's going to be a hold and negate this run. What is wrong with you? But
I guess.
But Ruckert trucks people in the blocking game. And that's going to be a big part of what we do. We're going to run a lot of 12 personnel. I'm looking forward to it. And then you factor in the play action, you factor in the traps, you factor in the rest of the offensive line being elite, and you can get Ruckert one-on-one with a linebacker or even a safety. Brees is going to break a lot of runs this year. And it's going to be scheme. It's going to be based off of the talent of the guys blocking, and it's going to be off of Brees' talent.
I mean, we had to keep tight ends in last year because of what happened to the O-line. Now you really don't have to do that as much. So tight ends will be free to run. So it'll be interesting to see.
Yeah. Hey, Danny, haven't seen you here in a while. I hope everything's well, bro. He asked, you guys have any faith in McDonald if Reddick doesn't work out? I do, but I don't think there's any way Reddick's not here. I don't think Reddick misses any game time. I think it gets worked out. Woody Johnson will do Woody Johnson things. Woody has let Joe Douglas run the football program aside from being involved with Rodgers, but your owner's going to be involved if you're bringing in somebody of that caliber, right? And you got to trade for him. And Rodgers was interviewing us as much as we were interviewing him, right? So Woody was involved there. But other than that, it's been Joe Douglas's team to run, and Woody's been hands off the last couple of years. But I do believe this could be a case where Woody comes in and says, we're not having this guy miss time. Get his ass in here, Joe. Do whatever it takes. And when the owner says that, Joe's going to have to do what Joe has to do. Woody's his boss still. And if Woody throws the gauntlet down and says, hey, it's 4 weeks to the game. I want this guy in here, and I want him in by the end of the week, Joe. Do it. It'll happen.
So the wallet's open. You think he opens his wallet?
I think Joe wants to keep him this year and this year only because with the potential of Reed, Tyron Smith, Reddick, all these guys who could be 1 year and done, that leaves you with compensation picks. And the 49ers have made a killing off of compensation picks the last couple of years, especially now that they're tradable. They added that like 2-3 years ago. I think that's the format now, where you load up on 3s and 4s, and then if you got to move up into round 2, move up higher, you have these extra picks to do so. So I think that's something that we're targeting, and now you keep the pipeline. You're getting multiple picks extra. You're getting 7 to start, and now you can get to 8, 9, 10 picks. That's when you can maneuver and really solidify getting a Corley, a guy that you targeted, right? Getting those guys in 2, 3, and 4. If you got to move up a couple spots, do it. You have the ammunition to do it.
So where do you sit on the worry scale? On the worry scale right now with Reddick, where do you sit?
0.
You're a 0.
I'm a 0. August 19th, 21 days to the first game. If he's not here, I start to turn the dial up. But I am at a 0. He's not a quarterback. He's not a receiver. He's not an offensive lineman that's got to get the chemistry, cohesion, and timing down with everyone else. He's an elite, proven edge rusher. He'll come in here ready. We don't need to worry about preseason with getting game ready. No one gets game ready in the preseason because nobody plays games in the preseason anymore that matter. The only guy who's going to be game ready is your 4th linebacker, your 4th safety, your special teams guys, because they played 40 snaps in an irrelevant game.
I completely agree with you. The worry meter is at a 0 right now. Now, let me ask you this question, though. Character-wise, what do you think about him? Because I have certain thoughts about Reddick and his character.
All right. I'm going to split your question into 2.
Okay.
But just to close Danny's question, I do have faith in McDonald. The combination of Clemens, I'm not putting it solely on McDonald. It's going to be between Clemens, Tack, and McDonald. It's not just going to be on McDonald's shoulders. So I have faith in the rest of the room at end to do well. But I think he will be there. I have no problem with the character. Everything we've ever heard about him is great character, team guy, all that. I think he's a bad businessman. I think there's a difference between the two. You can have great character, but maybe get bad decisions or bad opinions put in your ear from your agent or family. Good character, bad businessman. I'll go with that as my answer for you. Yeah.
You think his agent's crooked or?
Stupid.
Listen, that was bait and switch. We were sold a bill of goods.
Agreed. I mean, it could be agent influenced. It could be say whatever you got to say to get out of here, and then we'll hold the next team by the nuts. It could have been bad business, and now.
Right. Yeah, I was very upset when he didn't show up in the beginning. Here he's saying all the right things in the beginning. It's all about chemistry. I got to build relationships with these guys. And then he doesn't show up. So, what are we to think? What are we to think? I was very upset.
I'm not yet. I'm not, because when ink hits paper, depending on when it is, all of that will go away. He will be in the locker room. He'll be a good leader. He will be everything that we needed. But this is the troubling part. But I can't get upset about it, and I can't throw him under the bus.
When we're winning games and he's sacking quarterbacks and stuff, we're all gonna forget and yes. Whatever. But yeah, I know we're all trapped though by the what happens in the media and what happens on the news and whatever. It's a crapshoot. It's a crapshoot with these guys.
Leany asked about the new onside kick rule. For those of you that don't know, onside kicks can only be attempted in the fourth quarter, and the other team has to be notified. You have to announce it. So there's no more surprise on kicks, obviously, with the way the setup is. I don't know. I always like the good surprise on onside kick, right? I like the pooch of Pat McAfee covering it. I love the high bouncer that someone just tries to run and jump over everyone and come down with it.
Is it the same rule, though? Do all 10 on the line have to engage? Is that the same?
They're further downfield.
Well, they're further downfield.
Lined up with the kicker. So now if you want to do an onside kick, everybody comes up to line up for an onside kick. And you can't pooch it and kick it deep.
Right.
You have to do an onside kick.
Interesting.
Yeah.
But announcing it sucks.
Yeah. I mean, it's
No
you
more
know, somebody on
surprises.
Facebook today said the 2006 Super Bowl, maybe Drew Brees and the Saints don't come back and win.
Yeah.
That the surprise onside kick to start the second half changed everything. It changed everything. It
Right.
changed the whole game. I know the Saints won by 14, but that momentum was all with the Colts. And then Prince came out, did Purple Rain in the Rain. I don't care what anyone says about Michael Jackson or whoever else you prefer. Prince, halftime, Miami, Purple Rain in the Rain, #1 halftime show ever. Don't argue with me.
Not going to.
Whitney has the greatest national anthem of all time. Prince has the greatest halftime show of all time. Those two things cannot be disputed. I will not deal with it. Don't try to bring that nonsense to me. Oh, Malcolm coming in. What's up, Malcolm? Nick, you rock. Thank you. I appreciate it, man. Thank you for popping in. I like that we're getting names that we haven't seen amongst all the regulars. You know how much I love the regulars. But having the names come back, and now football's coming back, right? Some people take the offseason, you know, and go away from YouTube. But it's a good sign that we're getting names back in the chat we haven't had in a while or wherever, because football's getting close, bro.
Yes. Very true. Thank God. Thank God. This offseason sounded like it was like Groundhog's Day every day. Same stuff.
And King, welcome back, brother. Welcome back to you as well. Ladies and gentlemen, there's a legend here. Matthias Simon's in the house. Matthias, welcome, sir. Like I always say, if you're on Facebook, the Greenhouse Football, Matthias runs a good group. He will post every link he can find, usually by 8 o'clock in the morning, every video, YouTube channels. He's great with sharing those news, articles, links. He posts everything, man. He shares it all. Awesome dude and awesome guy. Proud to be a part of his group and call him a friend.
I always see Matthias on Boy Green every morning.
Yeah, Matthias. He's an old man. Listen, Matthias, you know you are. I'm not talking shit about you. You know you're old. Yeah, those old people get up early. Those old people get up early, man.
You get up early. You're an old man.
No, I'm up late now, man. I'm up late. Yeah. This will end, and I'll watch 2 episodes of Banshee. Or actually, the boys here tonight. I'll kick his ass in one more game.
I tell you, Italy, they have those louvers on the windows, so you lower them at night, and it locks the windows, and it seals out all the light, and that's the key to a good night's sleep. To be in complete darkness is like amazing sleep. I slept so late in Italy. When I'm here, the bedroom that I have here has windows all over the place. As soon as the sun's up, I'm up. So I'm the old man that way.
I get you. But I'm in the basement.
Oh, okay.
It's dark. It's dark. The only thing that you see in here in the middle of the night is the green light on the power strip over by the computer. Everything that's like, and I get up if I got to get up and pee. I turn the light on. It's that dark. I don't like light. Earplugs in the ears, pillow over the head. I want darkness and quiet. No TV on. I can't do that shit.
That's the key to a good night's sleep. Darkness. Absolutely. I just found that out.
Cold air, dark. Like I have a theory how to solve. I could solve terrorism right now. Are you frozen? Get into.
Oh,
I'm frozen. All right. Sorry.
Well, you were, but now you're back.
Okay. This is shtick I used to do when I was an Uber driver, and people was like, "Oh, it's ice cold in this car." I was like, "Hell yeah!" And I'm like, "Of course it's gonna be cold in here." I was like, "I could solve terrorism right now." We send over mattresses and air conditioners to those guys, and who wakes up from a nap in air conditioning and would say, "Give me the vest. It's time to go blow myself up." Who does it? You wake up from a nap in air conditioning. It's the greatest thing in the world. Like, who would want to leave that world? We have to send them some axes and pickaxes so they can mount the air conditioner in the cave. But I could solve terrorism right now. No more blowing yourself up. They're like naps in air conditioning. It's the greatest fucking thing in the history of the world. Who would want to leave that life? Tell me I'm wrong.
Smart,
Tell me I'm wrong.
quick, pretty, ingenious.
We don't need war. We don't need bombs. We need purple mattresses and
air
10 more air conditioners. Just send crates of that shit over. Done. Daniel brought something in. Daniel Meehan, our resident Dolphin fan who always comes in, watches the channel every night. Daniel, we appreciate you. He saw this morning the NFL came after the Dolphins with pre-snap motion offside penalty. They just couldn't let Miami offense be. Daniel, I'll keep an eye for the comment. What did they come down with? I know there's been talk of Miami goes in motion, and when you go in motion, you're not supposed to turn upfield like you used to be able to run in place. Like if you're in motion, you couldn't like get that lean and go. And I think the Dolphins have been doing that a lot amongst other teams. I'm not just singling them out. That's been the new trend to try to get that start. Is that what they're coming down on? Because other teams do it. And I thought that was something that should be reeled in. You're not supposed to get that leaning start. You're not supposed to get that CFL start going forward. If you're in motion, you're not supposed to turn upfield until after the snap. It is a penalty. Should be. But it's one of those things they haven't called.
Did notice that a lot at the Black Friday game last year when we got our asses handed to us. But yeah, I did notice that. I did notice a lot of pre-snap motion, and it seemed like borderline. It was borderline. Whatever. Miami's a good team. They are a fast team.
They are. It's no knock on them, but
no.
You bend the rules until the rules get called on you, right?
Of course.
Everyone's always trying to find a competitive advantage, and if they're not calling it, you do it. So this is the league maybe saying, hey, we're going to be calling it this year. And like I said, I don't think it affects just the Dolphins. I think a lot of teams have been doing this. We covered the receiver earlier, Isaiah. I forget his name. Isaiah Winstead. Isaiah Winstead we brought in from the UFL. We talked about that a little earlier, and I'm all for it. I'm all for them bringing in talent from anywhere and giving guys competition and letting everyone know on the roster, your job's not safe. We're still looking. We're turning over every stone to make this team the best it could possibly be.
Week one. Who are our wide receivers week one, though? Obviously, it's Garrett Wilson.
Garrett, Corley, Lazard, even though I'm against it. Lazard will be there. I'm still on Brownlee.
Yeah.
I think Brownlee and Gibson and Mike Williams. I wouldn't be surprised if Gibson doesn't make it. If somebody else emerges as a punt returner, I could see Gibson not getting it. I think it could come down to Gibson or Brownlee, depending on if Corley develops and Corley solidifies slot. I think that's bad news for Gibson because I don't think he's great enough of a returner to keep if he's not going to be a contributor as the number one slot.
Does Mike Williams play week one?
To be determined.
Yeah. He said he's ahead of schedule. Listen, nobody thought that Breece Hall was going to play week one, and then he played.
I'm for a pitch count. I've been saying this. I know you've been away. Pitch count. Give him third downs. Give him red zone. I don't want to see him on our own 12-yard line going out on first down to block. Use Brownlee. Use Lazard. Bring Mike Williams in on third downs. Bring him in on red zone plays. If you're going to pitch count him and give him, say, 30 snaps a game, let those be important plays, you know?
That's where he's going to see the most contact, though. Like, that's where they key in on him because they know they're going to go to him.
Yeah, but I don't want him blocking a stretch run to Breece and getting his leg rolled up on.
Yeah, I understand.
You know?
Yeah, but when you know what they're going to do, like when there's a higher probability of them going to him, they're going to key in on him, and you know.
Oh, I'm not saying go to him, but I want him in on passing downs. I'm not saying throw to him every time he's in. But
right.
Third and 8, I'd rather him be on the field for 3rd and 8 than 1st and 10. Almost like a third down back until he's off the pitch count, so to say. Utilize him strategically. Just don't waste reps on him. That's how I would do it.
Yeah.
Matthew, of course it's Georgia. The boy plays Alabama. I play Georgia. I'm a Georgia fan. Hey, shout out to Dom C, Project Prospect with Dom C. Everyone say a prayer for Dom. He has to sit with Green Bean for 2 hours every Thursday. So, Lord, we ask you to watch over Dom, give him patience, understanding, peace, and wisdom, because it is a very, very strenuous task. God bless you, Dom. You are a braver man than many.
I'm very excited. I'm gonna meet Dom next week on the 7th.
Oh, you're coming out to New Jersey?
I will be in New Jersey. Yes, part of my worldwide tour. New Jersey is on the map.
How are you coming out to Jersey? You going George Washington?
Usually
Okay.
that's what I
Never
usually
mind.
do.
Okay.
Why? You want me to come through the tunnel? I'll come through the tunnel. Just stand on the other side of the
I'm
tunnel.
below the tunnel. I'm by the outer bridge through Staten Island.
You're by
I'm
the
outer.
outer bridge. That's another method of going. You let me know.
You let me know if you don't mind going that way. I'll
You let
tag
me
along.
know. I'll let you know. You let me know.
I mean, I'd hate for you to commit to it, and then it's a 4-hour trip that way, and it's an hour and a half over to GW. You know what I mean?
I will compare routes. And
You know,
let you
plus
know.
you gotta compare it that day when you're going to leave. You know, if it's a disaster, which it
Well,
can
no,
be.
Waze lets you know. It's going to take this long to go this way. It's going to take this long to go that way. So,
Oh, Waze would drive me nuts when I was an Uber driver.
yeah.
Drive me nuts. Watch out for pothole. Watch out for stop sign. Watch out for
Yeah,
cop car. Watch out for telephone pole. There's a garbage can next to someone's house. Like the talking that Waze does is absolutely insane.
You can mute it.
I know
now.
you can, but
So,
it was.
I do.
The only good thing about Waze was when people would tag where cops were.
Yes.
That was the best
And
part
that's
of it.
all you should be able to do.
The only good thing. Yes, that should be technology that's everywhere.
I used Waze in Italy. Do you
Hey,
know how
Barney,
many
what's
times
up?
it said a car is stopped on the side of the road in Italy? Zero.
None.
Nothing.
None. Nobody's there.
None. They don't
you were in
report
the
it.
sticks.
That's
Oh,
it.
they don't.
Nobody reports it. They don't care. Potholes don't matter.
You can motion, but have to come to complete stop before snap.
Do you?
Hmm.
You can still be moving, can't you?
That's not a dolphin thing. That affects everybody then, Daniel.
Mm.
I got to look that up. I didn't see that come across the wire today. I did not see that, but. All right, here it is. If you're facing forward, you got to stop. Not if you're facing east or west.
Right.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was saying, Clancy. If I'm running towards the quarterback, you used to jog in place so you didn't have to turn and get set. So now you're in motion still because you're moving, but you're not leaning forward to get that cheat running start. And I think the Dolphins were pushing that a little bit and turning upfield to go. Like, you know what I'm saying?
The sideways turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is. But that is still going, you know, the letter of the law says you can't be shoulder pad. If your shoulder pads are upfield, you have to be still. If you're east-west, you can be moving. That's why guys in their slot already for motion will continue to be choppy steps in place. Yep. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, sir. I'm gonna wrap
Yes,
it up
sir.
tonight. I'm gonna call
Very
it a
good.
night. Thank you for joining, everyone. If you haven't already, search on YouTube at Jets Worldwide. 0 spaces.
No spaces.
None. And myself and a cast of others will be there for the launch and Snowball and Johnny's first show. Snowball and Johnny, right?
Snowball and Johnny.
Snowball and Johnny. Is it what? Do we have a name for the show yet? Do we have?
Yeah, Jets Worldwide.
Just
It's
okay.
Snowball
Well,
and
that was
Johnny.
the channel name. I didn't know if the show had another.
Yes, but if I tell you, then it gives it away. So.
Oh, I like it. Tease. There you go, folks. That's a professional content creator right there. You have to tune in Sunday. What time?
10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Okay. And I will be there. Johnny, VR, several others. It will be a fun time. I'm looking forward to it. I am intrigued by what you have planned because you have been quite the tease with this. You've been quite the tease. You've hinted at things, but you haven't led on to what you have planned. So I am very, very interested.
No, the suspense, right? That's what
it's all about.
How do you keep an idiot in suspense?
Damn you. Why has it got to be an idiot? All right, I'm not. That's it. I'm out. I'm busy. I'm out.
I love you, Nick. Thank you for inviting me on.
No worries, man. Happy to do it. And like I said, I hope you have all the success in the world with your channel. And happy to be a part of the launch and honored to be asked to be a part of the launch.
Johnny and I were practicing today with StreamYard because we've never really used it that much.
Mm-hmm.
We're still trying to figure out how to end the stream. So that's one thing that I'm working on.
On StreamYard?
Other than that, yes, on StreamYard. Can you end the stream on StreamYard? Go ahead.
Yeah. I'm sending you the pic right now. Well, you haven't gone live yet.
No, I haven't gone live yet.
Okay.
Okay, so there's something when you go live.
Where it says go live.
Yeah.
When you start the show, it turns red.
Okay. I haven't done that yet. We've just done recordings.
You haven't been live yet.
No, we just done recordings. That's all.
Yeah, I just texted you the picture.
All right. Okay.
When you go live, where it says go live turns to red and end stream, and then you hit that and then confirm. So it's okay. Right above the chat. It's right above the comments. You just, when you're live, you'll see. Oh, look, there it is. You can't miss it.
I looked at Johnny today. I go, how do we end this? He goes, I don't know. I'm like, all right, well, I guess we'll figure it out before Sunday.
Yeah, no, it's that's the main thing you see.
Okay, good. So then I know. Thank you
awesome.
Again. And I'll add to the list of compliments and helpful.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. You can't ask Bobby because he doesn't know how to end the stream. He never ends them.
No.
So you had to come here. I understand. Shout out to Bobby. If you haven't already, go over Bobby Woodruff. Follow his show and help him out. So shout out to my friend Bobby, who watched the show the other day and got mad at me the day after because B-Mac and I were teasing him about driving. He called me. He was pissed. He's like, B-Mac can walk if he doesn't think I'm a good driver. I'm like, Bobby, we're making jokes. Like, if you paid attention to my channel, I go, I get made fun of more than anyone, dude. I go, everyone gets picked on my channel. That's the beauty of the channel. Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay. I'm fine now. Thanks, Bob.
See, and teaching how to take a joke.
Yes, that's it. That's it. Snowball, thank you, buddy. And I can't do Saturday, but I'm there Sunday.
That's okay. It's going to be completely organic. When you show up, it's going to be the best.
Perfect. That's what I like. I like being put on the spot.
That's it. We perform best under pressure.
Have a good night, sir. Thank you so much. Talk soon.
Bye.
Bye-bye. All right. Short show tonight. Short stream tonight. Computer issues. Upgrade kicked in. Oh, don't get me started on it. I'm not happy. But shout out to all of you who were waiting. Shout out to everybody for hanging out tonight. We are now 39 days away from Jets football. We're getting closer. We're getting closer. I'm so excited. What do I do when I get excited? Sometimes you gotta. It's extra air. Gotta let it free. Gotta let yourself breathe. Gotta loosen up the tension. And we are going to end on this note. We opened up with Charles, with I'm Charles. We're going to end with our boy Blitz BK. Everyone have a good night. And as always, be loud, be proud, New York Jets fans. Take care. Good evening. Welcome to Thursday Night Throwdown. I'm your host, Nick.
When the blitz comes, there's no one to block him. It's 10 o'clock, get ready for the showdown. 9 toes down, Nick, ready for the throwdown. We proud Jets fans, we don't play with them pronouns. Best roster in the league, we playing with the pros now. They tell us slow down, call us delusional, call us losers as usual. But this season will be beautiful. Shotgun with you know who, but run it instead. Lad Hall hit the hole hard.
That's what she said.
Ground and pound like it's 2010. The chat, we got many friends. Johnny wearing hats for super chat and watch him breathe again. Nick put the links up.
I got you, Boom. What did we learn tonight, everybody? What did we learn? What did we learn? Here we go. That was a tease. I hope everyone is still here. What did we learn tonight? What did we learn? I had to. Think I was going to miss that? Nope. I'm on point. What did we learn, chat? What did we learn? Is Boom even here? Did he leave? I haven't seen Boom in a while. I learned that Boom likes making baseball references. And I learned that Boom thinks I'm a young man. Thank you, Boom. I didn't get reminded of anything. Nobody said anything in the chat. Nobody said anything. I'm looking at the comments right now. I'm looking at it. I didn't get reminded about anything. I was sitting here giggling like a schoolgirl, though. Oh, we learned that Snowball's back from Italy. Yes. Scott, we learned that team is complete, all 53-man roster. Yeah, and they're not done trying to build it. I learned I got to finish getting work done outside earlier or I miss most of the show. Well, Scott, kudos to you. Kudos to you. You're one of the few that say my show doesn't start late enough. Everyone complains that my show starts too late for those on the East Coast. Yeah, Clancy's usually the one that will say it. Oh, wait, we have would you like the notes from 2 shows ago, yesterday's show, or just tonight? We did what did we learn? We did what did we learn last night, Boom? I started it at 10:42 last night to make up for it and give extra time. We totally did a what did we learn last night. You weren't here. Strike one on you, Boom. I'll take you. Let me know what you want to do, Boom. This is your segment. We learned that putting out is cool, and so is not. I don't know when we talked about that. What the heck? Yes. Thank you, Clancy. Oh, Boom. I never asked. I never asked last night. I even brought the banner up on screen with Frankie and told Frankie what we do with Opie and Anthony doing the what did we learn. Go to an hour and 40 minutes into the show. I think it was an hour 42 because I looked at the time and said, we're going to start this early tonight because I missed. I think you missed out, Boom. Strike one on you, bro. We're even. It's a 1-1 count. Damn it, I'm trying to wind down, and now Boom's got me fired up. I love you, Boom. You're the best. Oh, wait. Are you saying I never asked Boom specifically to drop his, or I didn't ask for? All right, that's different. Okay. All right, that's different. I apologize if that's what you're saying. Okay. All right. I apologize. I'm a dickhead. There you go. We learned that Nick's a dick. There we go. Boom. I will take all 3 what did we learns. Let's start with Tuesday if you have them. I hate when I'm wrong. Fuck. Damn it. Yeah, Clancy, because we didn't see Boom comment in a very long time last night. I didn't even think he was here. I'm wrong. I apologize. I'll admit it. That's what you get on this show. I'm not thumping the table saying Denzel Mims and Kenny Yeboah have to be here. I'll admit I was wrong. Oh, God damn you mess. Get out of the stream, you turncoat traitor. I learned that, you didn't. You're Canadian. You don't have rage and spite. You just go, poop. And that's it. You move on. Okay. Canadian rage. There we go. Shenanigans. Shut up, Clancy. Why don't you and Mess go make out somewhere? Oh, Johnny, just paying attention for the first time, learned that we have 2 Scots in the chat. Well, one of you has to change your name because Johnny gets super confused if there's more than one person with the same name. All right. Boomtown, drop your what did we learn for today? August 1st, 2024. Episode 21 of the Thursday Night Throwdown. Boom. It's perfect. It's perfect segue. Boom. I learned don't be the guy to reboot their computer 5 minutes before the show starts. It was 7:30. It was 10. It was 9:52. Hey, Nick, the 80s want their Commodore 64 back. Damn you. It was Nintendo. Boom. Are you even paying attention today? He is pissed at me. 1025 is the new 10. Blowing on things always makes them work. Yes. I don't know if you guys heard that. Say it again, Nick, louder. That's what she said. That's what she said from the boy. Bonus, Nick got a different kind of work done in the library. Smart or a simpleton, which do we believe? Half Horstown sounds like a wonderful place to visit. Nick wants to deflate kickers' balls. Awesome. A double bonus. Jeopardy music plays. A, this man ended all forms of terrorism. Question, who is Nick Shine? Snowball, professional teaser. Yes. Yes. Big fella. Yes. Yes. So can changing your racial identity. It's true. It's true. Vote pandering. I digress. Damn you, big fella. Why are you getting me all fired up, you bastard? I learned that being late is better than not showing at all. And I just want you guys to know, and my son can testify to this, the absolute panic that I had in me with the computer and how slow it was with the update. I did not want to upset you guys. I did not want to disappoint you guys. You know that I'm a people pleaser, and I love each and every one of you. And I appreciate you guys for being here tonight. Thank you. You guys rock. I will be dropping a recorded video. I'm going to do my first recorded video over the weekend. I'm going to attempt to do that. And I'm going to do a little playoff predictor. My friend's son, Michael, who is my social media guy, sent me a link and said you should do a video with playoff predictions. We can make a bunch of shorts out of it. And he goes, my generation of young people love these. So look for that dropping at some point over the weekend. And I'll see you guys Sunday night, 9 o'clock with VR for Sunday Night Shenanigans. And I learned you guys are all awesome, even the Canadians.